today we're going to be talking about occult symbolism in today's current events. What is up, alienARMy? I am Oculus, the alien next door, purveyor of esoteric lore. So, this is something that just occurred to me a few hours ago. I was relaxing and I was just browsing. I don't know where the fuck I was browsing, but you know, I'll be going down the rabbit holes. So, I discovered this wonderful image and I seen it been passed around. I think I saw it on Twitter originally. And the symbolism in it, I said, oh snap. So, I had seen that one. I decided to go down the rabbit hole in regards to this image and Google other images of like kind. So the individual that I am speaking about today is your favorite and mine, Bill Gates. So Bill Gates, according to mainstream media, is a philanthropist and he is a mogul of Microsoft. He is a brand new farmland owner in the United States, and he's behind helping individuals by distributing cures for them. Let's just look at the name first of all. Now, the name, we can look at Bill as in Billy Goat, which could be the sign of Capricorn, which we do know what Capricorn in the tarot relates to. We also know that Capricorn is governed by the planet Saturn. We know what the planet Saturn relates to because Saturn has an entire cult following, you would say, at least in the 3D matrix. So we can take a look at that name, just the symbolism in that. So what about the surname? If we take a look at the surname, I'm pretty familiar with the gates of heaven, which Archangel Uriel is purported to guard with his sword of fire. What else do we have with gates? The gates of heaven, the gates of... No, what's the opposite of heaven? I mean, might be a different answer for you than it is for me, but what's typically the opposite of heaven? So there's that. You might see something different than I do, but I just want to put it out there because I feel like being Captain Obvious right now. So let's explore these Time magazine covers and other magazine covers and a little snippet of an article that I discovered upon my search. So because Bill Gates is this popular guy,
he's really famous. I mean, who doesn't know his name? You know what I'm saying? Everyone knows his name, right? His name carries a lot of weight.
So we want to look at what does Time magazine mean? Well, I saw symbolism in this just today. I was like, Time associates with, again, Saturn, which is known as Father Time, especially in astrology. So we have another Saturn connection with Time magazine and all these covers. So Time magazine loves this man because what's not to love? He's such an amazing philanthropist because he just bought farmland. I'm sure he's going to put it to good use, you know, like maybe raise some livestock and things like that. Let's explore Billy. So the Time magazine covers that I am going to be discussing here are, we see in this first one, if you want to look at the cover, you can see how the cover is. We can also look at certain things that are on the cover that you might have missed the first time. And we have the private world of Bill Gates, a surprising visit with the man who is shaping our future. This philanthropist is shaping our future. Maybe those in human suits on Earth, could it be the hour that they're talking about? I don't know. Could be. I mean, it's really up to the interpreter. With the next one, we have computer software, the magic inside the machine. Microsoft boss, Bill Gates. So here we have the magic, because we can see the magic trick with the finger holding the floppy disk. So we see what he is holding here magically by one finger, the magic inside the machine.
Because we all know that magic is real.
And if we want to look at this, we see that there's a hole in the center of the floppy disk, which, I don't know, might be considered to be like a third eye or something like that. What do you think? I mean, I don't know. Could be, right? It might not be, though. It might just be a regular floppy disk. But what also do we see here? We see a black cube. So the magic inside the machine, reference to the black cube. Saturn's patrons are considered to be representative of a black cube. So we have this black cube reference if we just want to look at it, the black cube, and then in the center perhaps an all-seeing eye. So what do we have on this next Time magazine cover featuring Bill Gates? Why? We have an Xbox, and the Xbox is a video game, right? What else is a high-tech video game? What do you think? We also have some more symbolism with, why is he covering one eye? And then it appears that the other, what looks like an eye to me in this picture, is that of a machine, because we see Bill Gates in his human suit, and we also see that one eye is being covered by something that is purported to hold a video game, and it's also looking at from another eye. So we have a machine blended with a human. If we want to look at the face, I mean, it kind of looks like it's one face, because we have the human aspect and we also have the machine aspect. So when you blend the two of them together, I mean, especially with like the amazing philanthropy that he's doing,
Like, is there nothing that this man can't do?
And let's not forget what it says on the bottom here. Microsoft has finally made something hip. The killer app of video games. The boss tells how they did it.
That sounds exciting.
So next we're going to take a stroll on over to this cover, which does not feature Bill Gates, but it was edited by Bill Gates, because as I said, what can't this man do? He does everything. I mean, he was into computers, then he started getting into pharma, then he started getting into farmland.
Wow, what a jack of all trades.
Such admirability, don't you think? So we see this little boy on the cover, and next to this little boy it says why the world should celebrate Muhammad Nasir's 5th birthday. So you know what I had to do? I had to Google this little kid's birthday. And what did I discover? So, 5th birthday. My discoveries next lead me to the Google searching of this name of this child that is on the cover of Time magazine. And I don't know if this is his birthday. It might be, it might not be, but I think the date is pretty interesting, because we see here, it says Muhammad Nasir, 5, in Ethiopia on October 19th, 2017. So, interesting. So let's keep in mind 5 years. Let's just go with why this child's birthday is so important to remember. So we'll keep in mind 5 years, then we'll just take a look at some other interesting things that happened in mid-October. This is taken straight from the Center for Health Security.org, and it says Event 201. Event 201 says the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, in partnership with the World Economic Forum and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, hosted Event 201, a high-level pandemic exercise on October 18th, 2019 in New York, New York. So we have about 2 years, save for 1 day, a wonderful event that can help, because the World Economic Forum, as well as the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, they want to help prepare in case something happens in regards to global health. You know what I mean? Because
philanthropy.
Now we have on this Time magazine cover, whose web will it be? He conquered the computer world. Now he wants the internet. If Microsoft overwhelms Netscape, Bill Gates could rule the information age. Oh, wonderful! Something else that Bill Gates can rule over, because he's an amazing philanthropist. Now we have here, which I found very interesting because this name has come up a lot on Twitter, because I'll be getting my news on Twitter. And we have Bono in betwixt Bill and Melinda Gates. And this is an amazing Persons of the Year Time magazine edition. We have the Good Samaritans, Bill Gates, Bono, wearing rose-colored spectacles, and Melinda Gates. Wow, what an amazing trio. So Bono, I'm thinking maybe he wants to be a philanthropist too. And on this Time magazine cover, we have a picture of Steve Jobs. And what reads out is, again, how wonderful a savior Bill Gates is. I can't believe it. I mean, wow. Do people not aspire to be exactly like him? I mean, he's just... Bill, thank you. The world's a better place. Is that a message that Time magazine wants people to know? Is that Bill Gates really, he's just helping everyone. That's what he wants to do. He's buying up farmland. He's donating money to charities to fund pharma. He wants to migrate individuals to eating synthetic beef because why do you want to kill the cows? And of course, remember those greenhouse gas emissions, right? Right. And who can forget that he is the top component in both medicine and biology with his dealings with pharma, as well as computers and high-tech virtual reality stuff with Microsoft and internet capability. And man, if we could just put all of those in a box and just say that Bill Gates really is, with every second that goes by, he outdoes himself with being such a philanthropist, because the media says that Bill Gates is a philanthropist. And why would the media say that? It must be true. So in this depiction here, we have at the top, it says dirty laundry, which I find particularly interesting. And then we have Master of the Universe. And here he is depicted holding what looks like a lightning bolt betwixt his fingers, or this could be considered maybe energetic currency, perhaps. Then we have Bill Gates's aim at banks, phone companies, even Hollywood. And apparently this says that he's in for the fight of his life because he's already conquered the world of computers. So there's this. I mean, he's really getting into everything. So then we have this one, which is not from Time magazine, but from a magazine called Fortune. And this one says, the deal that made Bill Gates, age 30, $350 million.
What deal did you make, Billy?
I'd like to know. 350 milli, huh? What kind of deal was that? It must have been something special. Next, we have this cover of George magazine. And Bill Gates is not on the cover here, but it does show what he says, or what his article is going to be about, which says Bill Gates talks to John Kennedy about Murdoch, money, and world domination. Oh my goodness! And we also have this excerpt, which I believe is from the magazine. I don't have the physical magazine, so I don't know, but it was photographed together. And we can see what Bill Gates is talking about in here. We also want to notate on the cover of this magazine is that we have, what could this look like? What do you think? I don't know. Remember, everything is open to interpretation. Use your own intuition. I do. So that is what I saw just in these Time magazine covers and the other covers of George and Fortune magazine. I see a lot. I see a man who just is dabbling in everything, and he's a philanthropist because the media says he is. Why would the media say he was a philanthropist if he wasn't? Of course he's a philanthropist.
Come on. Come on.
The media ain't gonna lie about that. So that's what I got for you on the symbolism that I saw with these random magazine covers. I'm sure that you've seen a lot of different things that I did. Maybe you saw different things on here than I did, but I was like, wow, Time magazine, Father Time with the red, the white, and the black symbolism, and just Bill Gates. I mean, wow, the gates. The gates can open and close. Who's the gatekeeper? I mean, I don't know, right? The gatekeeper, who could that be? Bill Gates, he was in Microsoft. His dad had ties to Planned Parenthood, and that's where he got his interest in human biology. That makes sense because, you know, if your dad is associated with Planned Parenthood, that has to do with human biology. So, of course, him going from Microsoft with electronics to human biology and funding pharma and buying up farmland and wanting to give cures to people. What a philanthropist. Why would anyone think otherwise? Come on. The media just says something, and that's what it is all the time. So that's what I have for you guys today in discussing this Billy Boy Gates. And he has his hands in all of these pots that are really affecting the masses in a philanthropical type of way, of course. I am Oculus, the alien next door. We will chit chat again soon.